What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about why getting rich inside of crypto is easier than you think. There's a lot of huge opportunities out there right now, so we're going to talk about some of them. But anyways, definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you like these crypto videos. Also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description for 25% off. Use the discount code Marsellis. If you want 10% off all your trading fees, definitely sign up with Mexi Global through the link in the description. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's go over it. So there's a lot of potential inside the crypto market right now that a lot of people are really overlooking right now. And yes, I do believe there's going to be another pullback. Like, do not think that we're about to just go straight up to the moon from here. There's definitely going to be another pullback, and I'm going to talk about why. So the first thing that we want to look at here is pretty much the oscillator with Bitcoin. As you can see, it shows that we came off of an overbought area, like this whole area from 26K, because we did hit 26K briefly. Like, it was very briefly. It was more so around 20K, 27K, like 26.9. But look, we hit the 26K area pretty briefly, like 26.9K, and then we literally instantly went on an uptrend here. That's why I believe there's about to be another pullback. We're going to pull back down to this area here. Look, we just now got rejected at this resistance area. If you're wondering what indicators I'm using, it's the Vital Algo indicators I mentioned at the beginning of the video. 25% off if you want to sign up for it. Check it out. Discount code Marsellis, all that good stuff. But look, we're about to get rejected again at this red bar. So that's around 30K. And we literally just now got topped out here at 29K. So if we hit 30K, you better bet that Bitcoin's going to go on another pullback. And we got up here very briefly, but look, after this pullback, I think there's going to be some good news for Bitcoin. But what could happen and how far can it pull back from 30K if we touch 30K right now? So that's what we're going to talk about here. I think if Bitcoin hits 30K, you're going to see that pullback probably back down to 27 and eventually down to 25K. So I know a lot of people don't want to hear Bitcoin going down to 27, 25K, but that's what actually helps us build momentum. And you can even see here on the oscillator, it shows that the selling the buying is starting to wane down. So we did just now get some good, buying pressure, but now it's getting less and less. You see right here, it shows that it's getting less and less, and the indicators pretty much show that as a bearish form of momentum. So we're going to have a bearish momentum down to the downside here with Bitcoin and the overall crypto market because everything's following Bitcoin. So you're going to see a pullback now that we just now tried to recover inside of Bitcoin. So expect Bitcoin to pull back down, probably back to like 25K or somewhere around there. But I do believe there's going to be huge opportunities for Bitcoin after these levels. Now, that was the 15M chart, but if we look at it from the 4-hour chart, we're going to see some different movements here. So now the different movements that you're seeing is that we're in a way, way, way oversold area just from the 4th all the way down till now, which is the 12th. We literally sold almost half of all Bitcoin right here. So literally from 40K all the way down to 26K, 26.9K. Bitcoin sold down that huge. That is a huge drop. It's almost, I think it might even be 50%, honestly. So yeah, within the last 30 days, that was 24% down for Bitcoin here. And that's a lot of percentage there, honestly. And then if you look at it for the last 90 days, it's even more of a percentage to the downside. So this is a huge discount for the overall crypto market. You can see everything's kind of trying to recover, but remember, this is a bull trap. Don't be fooled. It's a bull trap. We're gonna literally have another breakdown in the crypto market. Do not be fooled. I mean, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but this is just what I think personally. I think we're gonna have another pullback in the crypto market. But yeah, we do see everything's trying to recover. This is pretty much like the calm before the next storm. So you're gonna see the bull trap happening in real time. And I'll make a whole video about Terra Luna. A lot of people have been talking about that. And yeah, I mean, UST being depegged, like that's one of the biggest things for the crash right now. At first, it was just it's just a lot of things mixed up. You can't even put one thing on it. Like, it's a bunch of things that just kind of build up into this nice perfect ball that just kind of dropped Bitcoin on the court. And now Bitcoin is just bouncing. But once Bitcoin's done bouncing, that ball is going to be ready to pick up and then shoot back in the hoop. So that's a little basketball analogy there. So this is going to have like people are going to have huge consequences for selling, and they're really going to see it. And all these charts, like, it's all going to be invalidated once we start going bullish. But right now we're seeing bearish movements, and we're probably going to continue to see it because look, like I said, after we looked at the 15M chart, it shows once we hit 30K, we get pretty much rejected. And that's what's happening now. We're getting rejected. We're going back down. But this is what I actually wanted to talk about before I started talking about that analogy here. This oscillator is pretty much showing us, yes, we came off an oversold area here inside Bitcoin, but now the selling is waning down. Now you're seeing less selling is happening. Look, so let me take off all these drawings here. So this selling point is way larger than this one. Now you can see it's starting to get smaller and smaller, which is actually a bearish indicator or a bullish indicator. So we've seen a little bit of a bullish rally, not even a bullish rally, but we've seen some of it. So what's going to happen here? Now we're going to get a third indication that it's going to become bullish. So let me go back over here to the 15 M chart so I can talk about, or so I can show you what I'm talking about. So we just now had this increase, right? So now that we just now had this increase, that was the movement that was pretty much showing us on the 4-hour chart. So let's go back over to the 4-hour chart. So now that we've already had that movement, it was a pretty small movement here. So let me go ahead and get this drawing thing here. So you can see this was a pretty small movement to the upside. That movement pretty much represents this green area on the oscillator. So let's go back over to the oscillator on the 4-hour chart. It pretty much represents that whole green area here. And yeah, that's pretty much what that uptrend represents. Now, we're probably going to see another form of selling coming back in for Bitcoin. And I'll show you what that's going to look like. So right now we can see we just now had that increase. But now what happens is you're going to see this go back to the downside. There's going to be a little bit more selling pressure. And then you're going to get way more buying pressure. So it's going to look similar to this. Usually, whenever we have these indications with the vital algo indicators, it happens over a time span of multiple downturns and downtrends. So you can see this oversold area was pretty big, and then it started to get smaller, smaller, smaller until we just had the bigger uptrends here. And then it started to get a little bit larger, but we're still showing that we can have possible bullish movements. But see how it's really a bull trap every time we have all those bullish movements. So you can see that was a bull trap. It showed that was overbought. It showed that was about to become bullish. Bull trap. It showed that was about to become bullish. Bull trap. Showed that was about to become bullish. More money flowing in. And then what was that? That was a bull trap. And now the same thing's happening now. It's showing that we're about to become bullish. Now it's going to be a bull trap. But notice how every single time it happens on the oscillator, the selling volume actually gets smaller and smaller. That was a pretty big selling volume there. That's pretty big. But now you see it's kind of getting smaller and smaller. We might actually see the selling come to an end here. And I don't know. I know it's not going to be a complete end, but eventually we're going to see very small selling, and that's going to trigger a lot of buying in the crypto market. And right now it's at such a discount that the institutions and all the people with big money in crypto, this is really attractive for them. And not only all that, I'm also seeing a lot of people inside the top Bitcoin wallets, and they're really adding more Bitcoin to their wallets. I'll show you some of those in a second here. So first, I wanted to just, do a whole recap on the whole overall market. You're seeing the last 24 hours, everything is down a lot. 9% Ethereum, 2.5% Bitcoin. These are really good buying opportunities. 24% in the last 7 days for Bitcoin, 31% in the last 7 days. And I really like Cardano right now. Cardano at 43% down in the last 7 days. This is a huge discount. This is a huge opportunity for everyone. I know a lot of people don't like Doge, but Doge is on discount. Avalanche. And Terra Luna is on more than a discount. And I'm going to do a whole video on Terra Luna and why I will not ever be touching Terra Luna ever again. I mean, I'll just give you a little hint on it. Like 32 billion inside of circulating volume and or circulating coins. 32 billion. Remember, Terra Luna was way, 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 way less than that, but they just now added a bunch because they're, everything's just messed up with Terra. We're going to go over Terra, but they added so many coins. In order for Terra just to get that up to $1, it's got to be 32 billion in market cap. And Terra Luna at its peak was like 40 billion or something like that, some crazy stuff like that, or maybe I don't know, somewhere around there. But Terra Luna will never see $119 again in its time. It's physically impossible. If you do 119 times 32 billion, you're gonna get an insanely large market cap. So let's just do that, and then I'm gonna do a whole video on Terra. So we're gonna do this, but I'll do a whole video on why I believe Terra is never going to recover to where it used to be at, unless they completely burn all the supply they just added, which is highly unlikely. But anyways, that's pretty much going to be 3.8 trillion in market cap, which is not possible because Bitcoin is not even at that, and Bitcoin has never even hit that. And that was like the whole overall market cap of the crypto market. So Terra Luna would have to literally overthrow the whole crypto market in order to get back to its all-time highs. So anyways, moving on from there, I don't think there's much opportunity in Terra. Yeah, you could short it, but so many people already did that. $900 million has already been shorted by someone, which pretty much caused a crash. But let's move on from Terra though. So still talking about Bitcoin, I still believe that we could become bullish here inside of Bitcoin. Now, Plan B on Twitter, this is pretty much what they posted. They said, time for some hopium. We have been in 30K to 60K range for 1.5 years now. But the first time we were at 30K, which was December 20th, Bitcoin was overbought on the weekly RSI. So December 20th, they're saying the first time we've seen Bitcoin around 30K, which was severely overbought. You can even see over here, it was a very, very, very overbought here right at the end of 2020 going into 2021. You've seen it was really overbought, right? And then you can see over here, the second time at 30K, 2021 of July, Bitcoin was neutral. So 2021 of July was around this time here. Bitcoin was neutral, it really wasn't overbought. But now Bitcoin market is now 30K, and now it's showing oversold at 30K. So this is a huge indication that this is nearing the bottom. Maybe 25K will be the bottom, but it's going to be oversold. So the second you see it, even if it hits 20K, it's going to get immediately bought up. That's why when you've seen it hit 26K, we immediately got bought up. So you can even see here, go back on its 15M chart. The second we went down there, it shows that Bitcoin was oversold at this area. So yes, Bitcoin was oversold. And now you're seeing the results of that. Now it's going back on an uptrend. Even looking at the 4-hour chart, this is the long-term chart. Oversold at 25K, oversold, or I mean at 26K, oversold at 30K, way oversold right now. So there's a lot of potential here, but we gotta be diligent here. You can't just expect it to go pump immediately. You don't want to just throw all your money in all at once. You want to wait a little bit. I think there's going to be another pullback here. That's what I think personally, but you can't time the market. So it's best to just get in now if you want. But yeah, you cannot time the markets. It's not going to happen for anyone. But anyways, now at 30K, Bitcoin is oversold like peak COVID fear, March 2020. And yes, we definitely seen some peak COVID fear around March 2020. That was pretty much this area right here. And then we just went on an immediate uptrend after that. But anyways, that was one indication that I believe was a good indication that we may become bullish very soon after the bottom. Now over here, this was posted by the official Bitcoin Twitter. Most people think that Bitcoin is going to go down to 20K to 25K. Me personally, I think this is a good range. That's why I actually picked this. I picked 20 to 25K. Most people did too. And obviously 25K is below 27K. And then some people thought 15 to 20K. Some people thought below 15K. I don't think that's possible. But anyways, I definitely think 23, 25K is possible. And it's probably going to hover around there and trade sideways around there for a while before it goes up. But anyways, El Salvador, their president literally just now bought the dip here with Bitcoin. That's actually about $15.7 million, if I'm not mistaken. If you do 500 coins times the price that they bought it at, they bought, 15.3 million. Oh, I was almost there. But yeah, 15.37 million. That's a lot of money that they just now bought with Bitcoin. They bought the dip. And I told you I was going to show you all these wallets with Bitcoin in them, what they're doing and how much they're actually buying. So look, we're looking for 512 purchases here. So we're looking for purchases that happened on May 12th. So first things first, this is what I see immediately. 511. This was literally purchased yesterday with Bitcoin. Now I know it's not that much money. I mean, there's a lot of people that are buying way more. But look, 676,000 by the third largest Bitcoin whale wallet. That's a lot of money. And then on a 6th of May, they bought about $36 million when Bitcoin was at 36K. They pretty much caught a falling knife, and then it kept going down on them, which is why I say you kind of want to wait a little bit longer just to see how things are going. This Bitcoin wallet, I know there's small transactions here, but still, you're still seeing there's probably, just people sending donations to wallets like that, but you're still seeing money flowing into Bitcoin wallets and the largest wallets at that. So I still think there's a huge potential here for Bitcoin, and it's not all small purchases. So yesterday, this Bitcoin whale bought $185.6 million worth of Bitcoin. That's huge. They bought at $29.9 thousand Bitcoin. So 6,200 Bitcoin purchased here, and then on a knife they bought 5,500 Bitcoin, which is 180.8 million. Look, the big institutions, the whales, like this is not a regular person. This is an institution. This is like multiple entities coming together, buying Bitcoin as an institution, as a company or whatever. This is not just some random Bitcoin whale. And if it is, congratulations to them. But I definitely think this is like an institutional buyer. This is huge money that they're buying. They've been doing this all along. When it was at 40K, they bought, which means they believe Bitcoin could be worth way more in the near future. If they're buying at 40K, they're buying at 49K, 57K. They never sold a Bitcoin. They're just buying, and buying. And we're seeing this coming with a lot of these different Bitcoin whales. So this Bitcoin whale bought some, but they also sold some today. So we're not going to even look at them. They're still selling. But we still got Bitcoin whales continuing to buy the dip here. And I just really believe this is a good time to purchase some Bitcoin. If you haven't, remember though, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Just kind of giving my personal opinions here. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunities here with Bitcoin. And I could keep showing you whale wallets all day long of Bitcoin whales buying huge wallets. But yeah, 21.2 million. If you want this information, just go to bitinfocharts.com. You can find all of this. So this was a purchase from today, 21.2 million. 758 Bitcoin purchased today. That's a lot of Bitcoin right there. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. I just wanted to show you like it's very easy to make money in crypto, and you're seeing what the whales are doing. They literally sell at the top and they buy at the bottom. This is the easiest way to make money in crypto. These are buying opportunities. So if you really want to make money in crypto, just chase that. Don't even chase the buying opportunities. Just get in on them and then sit back. Don't just try to buy at the very lowest price. Like right now at 29K, cool. Goes to 25K, even cooler. You'll buy even more. Goes to 20K, even cooler. You can buy even more. But when you buy at these low areas and then you ride it all the way up to the top and you sell, that's where you make money. Because then when you sell at the top, you just watch it go back down because you already know what retail investors do and what like the people that just this people in crypto that don't know nothing about crypto. They literally come in, they buy at the top, and then they spread FOMO, and then everyone has the fear of missing out, which causes it to go higher and higher and higher and higher. And then more people are buying at the top, and as those people buy at the top, the smart money, the really smart money, the whales, the institutional investors, they're like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell at the top, and we're gonna drive that price down, and then we're gonna spread FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt ourselves. Notice that the largest news articles writing news about Bitcoin crashing and all this stuff, they probably had the largest stake. You see it coming from Bloomberg. You see it coming from NASDAQ. You see it come from everywhere. You see it coming from literally every single angle you can see this coming from. They're talking about the crash. So they're driving the price down. They're selling on you. And then they're buying right at the bottom as you've sold all your coins at the bottom and you bought at the top. And then they buy it all at the bottom. And then they do the same thing again. They pump it right back up. And then they start, saying, yeah, crypto is going to take off. And then, people buy in at the top. And then they sell at the top again. And then people continue to buy. And then it continues to go down. And then they sell at the bottom. And then they come back in and they buy at the bottom after you sold at the bottom. So yeah, this is a constant cycle in crypto. But anyways, this is just a cycle. We know it's about to reverse on the upside. We just don't know when. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you like these crypto videos. If you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description. Use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. If you want 10% off all your trading fees, definitely check out the Mexi Global link in the description. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.